Man, back to back, you guys are crazy. Anyone special? A Super Bowl ring? Yeah. Next question. Yeah, I better hold up my end of the bargain, right? I mean, if she's out here being the superstar she is and never taking no for an answer and always working her tail off, you know, I better match that energy for sure. Ooh, she is quite the cook. I would say, oh, man, I'm a breakfast guy, man. Her Pop-Tarts are unbelievable, man. Homemade Pop-Tarts, unbelievable. We love to manifest things for sure, and you can't say it's not real because we're here, right? So whatever she was doing, I'm sure it helped, and it definitely, for me not being able to be here supporting her during those weeks, it made me feel like I was there. So I don't know her to have the fandom. I know her father has a Philadelphia fandom, as an Eagles fan, and yeah, she'll be all for the Chiefs this time around for sure. You know what? I'll have to ask Scott himself. We haven't had that convo yet, but I think he'll be wearing red. I don't know. I have so much love for Kansas City's community, and I've been so fortunate that, you know, Kansas City drafting me makes it an initiative to get their players and get the organization in the community to help out the community, or just, you know, be a friendly face. And I've really taken that and wanted to give back to the community in ways that have changed kids' lives forever. And I've been able to do that, and it's not just me, obviously. It's my foundation, 87, and running Operation Breakthrough. Everybody that works at the Ignition Lab, and it's really just it's a fun organization to be a part of. Not just Kansas City, but the Operation Breakthrough and my foundation. So, man, I love the kingdom, baby. They're always going to show up and show out. I was talking about my foundation earlier, whether it's, you know, trying to help the community out, showing up for Arrowhead football games, or coming all the way over here to see us try and, you know, take over another Super Bowl, man. It's just I'm so fortunate to play in Kansas City. We got the best fans in the world. Early on in my career, I really want to be known as the greatest to ever do it, man. I think that motivation has changed to just, you know, create memories, create a lasting impression on the communities that I'm in, and change the game. And I think that's going to be something I can really hang my hat on. Yeah, I better hold up my end of the bargain, right? I mean, if she's out here being the superstar she is and never taking no for an answer and always working her tail off, you know, I better match that energy for sure. I think we're both, you know, we love to manifest things for sure, and you can't say it's not real because we're here, right? So whatever she was doing, I'm sure it helped, and it definitely, for me not being able to be here supporting her during those weeks, it made me feel like I was there. So. I don't know her to have the fandom. I know her father has a Philadelphia fandom, as an Eagles fan, and yeah, she'll be all for the Chiefs this time around for sure. You know what? I'll have to ask Scott himself. We haven't had that combo yet, but I think he'll be wearing red. I don't know. Ooh, she is quite the cook. I would say, oh, man, I'm a breakfast guy, man. Her Pop-Tarts are unbelievable, man. Homemade Pop-Tarts, they're unbelievable. Where will I be in 3 years? Oh, man, I don't know. Hopefully still playing football. I love doing this. I love coming into work every day, and, you know, I feel like I still got a lot of good football left in me, but we'll see what happens. I know I've been setting myself up for other opportunities in my life, and that's always been the goal, knowing that football only lasts for so long. You got to find a way to get into another career, into another, you know, profession, and I've been doing that in my off seasons, but for the most part, I plan on being a Kansas City Chief and playing football.
The NFL kicked off the festivities of Super Bowl 59 on Monday with Super Bowl opening night in New Orleans ahead of Sunday's big game. Players from both the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles faced the media to address all sorts of questions leading up to arguably the biggest sporting event of the year. At one point, as Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce took his turn on the podium, the 10-time Pro Bowler was asked a question that pertained to all the negativity that has been thrown in his team's direction through the years. Kelce had a blunt reaction to the query. "People hate the Chiefs." "I didn't know that," responded the four-time All-Pro TE, via Henry McKenna of Fox Sports. Considering how Kelce is well aware of the hate narrative against the Chiefs and how they have emerged as public enemy number one for more than a few fans across America, it would be safe to say that he was being sarcastic with his message here. Just recently, hip-hop royalty Lil Wayne accused the Chiefs of being cheaters. Kelce, somewhat, addressed the allegations on his New Heights podcast, opting to just send a shout-out to the rapper instead of engaging. Love them or hate them, the Chiefs now have an opportunity to secure an unprecedented Super Bowl three-peat on Sunday. Kelce knows that history is at stake, and he will do everything in his power to make sure that it's the Chiefs who come home victorious after everything is said and done. If Super Bowl 2025 is a close game that comes down to the final minutes, it will be familiar territory for the Chiefs. Kansas City has won an NFL record 17 consecutive one-score games. The streak dates back to the 2023 regular season and includes the Chiefs' 32-29 victory over the Bills in the AFC Championship game. The Chiefs have not been the typical conference champion that dominates opponents. The Chiefs, who went 15-2 in the regular season, won 12 one-score games this year. "It's all these guys," Chiefs coach Andy Reid said. "When given an opportunity, they've stepped up in those situations, and as a coach, you love that part and you know that's a rare thing. These games could have gone either way, and they take so much pride in stepping up and they don't shrink in those situations." It starts with quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who always seems to make the big play in the fourth quarter when it's needed after the win in the AFC title game. Mahomes now has a winning record in games when his team trailed in the fourth quarter. He is an amazing 27-26 in those situations. That is by far the best winning percentage in that situation in NFL history. The next closest is Darryl LaMonica, who had a .386 winning percentage. It has not just been Mahomes, though. Steve Spagnuolo's defense has come up big several times, including last week's fourth-down stop of the Bills with 2 minutes left. Earlier in the season, Leo Chenal blocked a field goal on the final play of the game to beat the Broncos. The defense stopped 2 Falcons' drives on downs inside the 20 late in the fourth quarter in Week 3 to win by 5 points. It takes everybody, and we've done it so many different ways now that we just have full trust and the coaches have trust in the players. Players trusting the coaches, and we go out there and execute our jobs, Mahomes said. When you've done it over and over again and it becomes habit. Chiefs detractors will also say they have been lucky this season. That started in Week 1 when Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely was out of bounds by a toenail in the end zone on the final play of the game, giving the Chiefs their first win of the year. Raiders quarterback Aiden O'Connell fumbled a snap without being hit as Las Vegas was moving into field goal range in Week 13. The Chiefs recovered the ball and won the game. Chiefs kicker Matthew Wright's game-winning field goal against the Chargers hit the upright and bounced in for the win. Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones said the Chiefs' late-game success is no accident. They forced an incompletion from Josh Allen late in the AFC Championship game after Spagnuolo dialed up a perfectly timed blitz. "All year we've been building that," Jones said. "We work through situations throughout the year, practice late-game situations, 2-minute situations. So for us, it's just another play. We're very confident and we trust in Spagnuolo to put us in the right position to make a play. These games are very familiar to us. We're used to being in these types of situations. We feel very calm, we feel very at peace with what we're running, the speed of it, the pace of it, and the play calling." The Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-35 in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Last year, they beat the 49ers in overtime. It would not be surprising if their quest for a three-peat comes down to the final minutes again. Don't bet against the Chiefs if it does. They have this personality where they know how to bear down, Reid said. They know when to have fun, but they also know when to bear down.